temperature has come up. I'm getting excited already. And whether it was going to affect the likes of Lorenzo's front tyre. We saw it in Phillip Island. Will we see it again here in Sepang? Here comes Rossi. Rossi up the inside of Marquez. He'll take no prisoners, and the roar is run wide, but not enough. It's going to
hold it.
A shootout down to the left-hander. Rossi holds it. Marquez wants it. These two, no love lost anymore. It's a straight war between these two.
I did not expect to see that.
You
see Marquez lose the rear there.
Marquez lost the rear. He got on the gas and round it went. We've seen him down his elbow.
He's got problems. You can't act that.
He tore his elbow out in qualifying. If you saw that particular footage, it was unbelievable. He should have gone down. He didn't go down. And now Marquez is chasing Valentino Rossi. Rossi limits the damage that Lorenzo is inflicting at this point.
In terms of the points, Rossi's wide. Rossi's wide, but he holds it.
He does indeed.
I thought the Hondas would be off and we'd be talking about Rossi versus Lorenzo.
That was, of course, the smart money. We're through turn 12. We're on to turn 13.
Thank you.
On to turn 13 now.
Lorenzo's closing in on Pedrosa.
Pedrosa. I wonder where Danny sits in all of this.
Danny would just like to win a couple more.
Yeah, his first pole for some time, over a year for a moment. Let's look down on what's going on at the moment. Dovizioso still in 5th place. Crutchlow is still 6th. Bradley Smith up to 7th. That's a good ride from Bradley at the moment. His qualifying his qualifying went better than his free practice. Valentino out wide, and Marc Marquez gets underneath him. Now it's a straight shootout down towards turn 1. These two are absolutely at it, aren't they? Off track and on.
Honda does not blast past.
Yes, it does.
It does now.
On the brakes. Marquez, did he make the apex?
Just.
Barely.
Just.
And Valentino, there was a yard, and Valentino took it. We're going to see that all the way through. And of course, what's going to happen while these two are playing like this?
What?
The front two are going to clear off.
Are you accusing Marquez of playing with Valentino Rossi so Jorge Lorenzo could escape?
It was the wrong words. I take it back. There's no playing going on here. They're both as serious as they can be. Here comes Marquez up the inside, and that blocks off Valentino again. This is an absolute war. We saw them come together at Argentina when front wheel touched back wheel. That really cost Marc Marquez. It slung him up the road massively. This time, look at that.
That's tough.
Very fair. No, it's fair.
Of course.
It's tough, but fair. Brilliant motorcycle racing. Two of the very best in the world. An icon, a legend. Two of the beaten up by a youngster.
Two of the best we've ever seen
in the world. So, Sepang, I mean, if we've got any Formula 1 fans in the crowd, certainly here at Sepang, you're going to see more passes in this lap between these two than you probably see the entire race on track. That is turn 9 up there. That through 10, rising up to 11. Quick nod to Marco Simoncelli here, and again Valentino Rossi. He lost the front, he lost the front, he looks to the right, he lost the front, and through comes Marquez again. These two are at it.
This is war, Keith.
One is 22, one is 36. It is an incredible fight between the Spaniard and the legendary Italian.
And meanwhile, Pedrosa and Lorenzo are clearing off into the distance to dispute the lead.
It is a 7/10 lead last time at the line. We'll wait and see whether Lorenzo... He has closed it down. Lorenzo is chasing Pedrosa and he's closing it down. Marquez now in 3rd place has the better of Valentino Rossi.
Wide again.
But he pulls that Honda. He wants to get that Honda to that apex, up on the fat bit, fire it out. That's a reflex action when a motorcycle slides out from underneath you. Your outside leg comes off. Incredible save there from Valentino Rossi. We saw an even bigger save from Marc Marquez in qualifying.
But we've seen Marc have a couple of serious bits of misbehaviour already in this race. Look at this. I thought Valentino...
We're going to see more yet, Julian. That's a fact. Straight underneath, and he moves Marc Marquez off the line. Valentino Rossi. And again. Feet off the footrest, looks round.
I wouldn't bother waving.
This is Barry Sheen versus Kenny Roberts, 1979, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody's shaking their heads. Out goes Valentino again. Marc Marquez, this is personal. This is a real personal fight.
Valentino thinks he's been interfered with deliberately there. That's what that gesture was about.
This is proper racing, if you ask me, Julian.
I agree with you.
I don't think it's got anything to do other than the fact there's two top men, egos and performances fighting around this Sepang racetrack, and all the time Valentino's lead in the championship is being whittled away by Jorge Lorenzo out front. Underneath, that's 2 lines you can get through there quite neatly. It's when they touch, it's the problem.
And still 0.6 in the first 2.
Valentino, this will now tidy up a little bit as these two take stock of what's going on around them. Up out of turn 9, short shifting up into 10. Up through turn 10 they go. And as you look for 11, 65 mile an hour at turn 11, as a bit of curb comes Marquez's way and Valentino runs a little wide. Now that's turn 12. This is 140 odd mile an hour through there in third gear. It's a hell of a... Oh! And did Rossi stay on? He did, as we're at turn 13. Back to second gear now for the 55 mile an hour. Rossi runs him out! Rossi ran him out! There is going to be a race direction investigation over that. There is going to be Mike Webb at race direction. Is Valentino Rossi, the legend, going to get a penalty? He will get a penalty, I'm fairly sure of that. It almost looked like he looked up and nudged Marquez off the track. This is controversy that moves onto the track. We have had all the controversy off track and in the press conference. Now we have got real trouble coming the way. Let's have a look at it. Marc Marquez gets underneath him here. He's hard on Valentino Rossi there, but as they look across, again,
give it a minute.
Here we go. Yeah. Marc Marquez shoves it up the inside. Valentino Rossi has to concede. It's fair from Marquez there. This is the point. Valentino looks at him and runs him out wide and then tangles up with him. I am a Valentino Rossi fan through and through, but that was not good riding. That was a personal swipe at the ex-world champion, the soon-to-be ex-world champion, and that is Marc Marquez coming down pit lane. Controversy here in Sepang.
I can hear the stampede of Livio Supo's feet heading for Mike Webb's office.
He left before Marc Marquez hit the floor. Mike Webb, race director, he's had difficult decisions to make all the way through here. HRC will be putting in a... There is Livio Supo, the man that's got the shaved head. He's not even following Marc into the seat, but I think everybody that saw that... Well, I want to see it again, but that really looked like Valentino Rossi to me. Ran Marc Marquez wide, he was looking at him, he knew he was there.
It's to be reviewed after the race, I'm told.
Well,
obviously.
Sherlock comes to mind there. He's looking at him, he runs him out wide, look. And then he gets tangled up with him. I don't think he intentionally tangled with him. That's a point worth making. I don't think Valentino Rossi intentionally tangled with him, but he did intentionally running out wide, which caught part of the Repsol Honda motorcycle.
Can I ask a question? How would you run out the...
Temperature has come up.